Welcome to Ravens Over. Please subscribe to my channel, also the notification bell, and like this video, and please share. Welcome to
Hey, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Are you getting it in? Somebody getting it for you? What's going on, people? Subscribe to my channel.
Everyone's heard over the death of Kobe Bryant. I want to share this story with you. Kobe Bryant was a basketball player. Now, Kobe Bean Bryant was an American professional basketball player, a shooting guard. Bryant played his entire 20-season career in the National Basketball Association with the Los Angeles Lakers. He entered the NBA directly from high school and won 5 NBA championships. He had 4 children, Gianna, Natalie, Blanca, and Capri. He was born August the 23rd, 1978 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He died January the 26th, which was a couple of days ago, 2020 in Columbus, California. He retired back in 2016. His height was 6'6". His spouse name, his wife, is Vanessa Bryant. And unfortunately, I want to share this story about his life and living and the tragic death of him and the many lives he impacted. Now I want to share you reference to the update of this deadly scene, which is horrific. Now, Apollo was trying to fly higher before the crash that killed Kobe Bryant. Now, Kobe Bryant was 41 years old, was traveling with his 13-year-old daughter to his youth basketball, according to when they and several other people perished in the crash. Now, the helicopter had been given special approval to fly around Burbank in a foggy weather, allegedly. Now, the story has been reported as of January 28, 2020. It is stated that the pilot said that just before the crash, that they was trying to gain altitude. Now, the NBA announced that the Lakers Chippers game scheduled on Tuesday night has been postponed. LeBron James, with heartbroken and devastated about Bryant's death, from flying clear skies to crashing into a blanket into a fog. Now, Mark Steins remember Bryant as one of the most confident dudes I ever covered and encountered. Bryant was a key ambassador for basketball beyond American borders. A movement builds to put Bryant in the lead Lego. Okay, now it's stated that the pilot said that just before the crash, that he was trying to get altitude. Just before, the air traffic controllers lost track of the helicopters that was carrying 9 people, including Kobe Bryant, on Sunday. The pilot, who was at the control, said that he was trying to fly higher to avoid the cloud layers. Federal investigation said on Monday. Now it's stated that the National Transportation Safety Board said that there is no response from the pilot after controller asked for more information on radar, suggesting that the helicopter ascended to 2,300 feet and began to descending, turning to the left. Although the investigators are scrutinizing the weather conditions at the time of the crash, part of Southern California was shrouded in the fog on Sunday morning, and that are also examining the possibility of other issues played a role in the crash. We take a broad look into everything around the investigation around an incident, the accident. Jennifer, a member of the NTSB, said in a news conference in California on Monday afternoon. We look at the man machine, at the environment, and the weather is just as a small portion of that. Now, it's stated that the helicopter did not carry a cockpit voice recorder, and investigators are spending their days searching through the debris fields. About 500 to 600 travel to recover perishable evidence. Federal officials are not expected to reach a conclusion about the case or the cause of the accident for months, but as Monday, whether the crash has been survivable replies, "It was pretty devastating accidental scene." Now, the NBA announced that the Lakers-Clippers game scheduled for Tuesday has been postponed. The Lakers and the Clippers will not play as planned on Tuesday night, and the NBA was set on Monday, and the players and others throughout the basketball agreed the death of Bryant, a star with the Lakers for 2 decades. In the statement, the league says that the game has been postponed to a later date, which is not immediately announced out of respect for the Lakers organization. Soon as other leagues announced that the Lakers expressed gratitude as far as public outpouring support, "This is a very difficult time for all of us," the team said in a statement. The Lakers said that last play Saturday when they lost Philadelphia and were traveling back from California, where a word of a helicopter crash that took Bryant's life emerged in Staples Center, where both the Lakers and the Clippers played their home games, which cites and propaganda tribute on Bryant's death. 8 others NBA games scheduled on Tuesday are expected to play as planned. Now I want to give you an update on reference to the other victims that was in there. There was Kobe Bryant, Gianna Bryant, John, Carrie, Alyssa, Sarah, Peyton, Ara, and Christina. Now, I'm going to share with you in reference to a little bit more information in depth about them because their lives were very important to us as well as many of their families and friends, and it just can't be showered over Kobe's death. You have to realize there were other people that were there in that plane, which is devastating, losing Kobe, and the impact basically even worse because his daughter went with him, Gianna, that loved him so much, that wanted to be like him, allegedly. And the thing about it is that she loved him so much, she ended up dying in a helicopter, unplanned, sad and broken. But here is another guy, his name was John. Now, John was a part of the plane that went down, the helicopter, and his family and stuff. You're in my prayers and stuff. And also, the Altabelli family also confirmed the death of John and his wife, Carrie. Now, they both was killed in this helicopter, and also their daughter. The daughter was basically Alyssa. She was one of the daughters of also on the flight that left with no survivors and stuff. So they ended up killed, and their daughter went with them. Basically, the coach that was there, the basketball coach for Gianna Christina, she was the mother, wife, and the girls' basketball coach, and she was killed as well. So the families are in my prayers and stuff. And also Peyton. Peyton Chester's mother, Sarah Chester, was on that flight too, killed. Rest in peace. Also, the pilot, Ara Zolbayan, confirmed he was the pilot that was killed on a helicopter crash. So, the families in my prayers, the friends in my prayers, rest in peace. And my heart goes out to everyone who felt the impact on this whole devastating act. LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, the impact of people mourning, and the death of them has been devastating. So many of us cannot grasp hold of this being real life. And we're thinking to myself, is this a bad dream? Is this something that we're going to wake up from? But this is reality. And the one thing this shares with you, if you're going to get nothing else, give flowers to people when they're alive. Celebrate people when they're alive. Whatever you're going through with somebody, forgive them. Because at the end of the day, death is final. Death is final. And we don't know how or when or how we're going to leave this world, but we all know we're going to leave this world. Celebrate people, help people, pull people up. We don't have to agree to everything everyone's doing. As long as it's not killing anyone or hurting anyone, we have little fallout, stuff like that. For forgiveness is everything. He leaves his beautiful wife behind. She gets to mourn the death of her husband and her child. And you're my prayers, and the family in my prayers, and Kobe's parents, you're my prayers, and the children in my prayers. And everybody who's friends and family that the impact of Kobe, you're all in our prayers. Because we all can feel this pain. Even though we may not know him personally, we got a chance to see him in his glory and the many things he's done in this world to create an impact onto others and others to follow behind him in the footsteps. So many of you may not know who he is, but now you do. Kobe Bryant, 1978 born, died 2020 this year. Shaquille says, miss you, my brother. Anyway, comment below, let me know how you feel about this video. And it's very sad. Even his daughter is gone with him. It's been very devastating, and I want to share this with you and learn the importance of life. When people stand in the truth, become leaders and stuff, it is very important to celebrate their life. Even though we're upset that he's passed on, but we need to celebrate the fact that he was here and he created such an impact on others. Comment below. Comment below if this video affects you. Comment below if you want to forgive for someone that's probably you not forgiven before, but saying, I'm going to start forgiving. My life has changed. Comment below how you feel about this. Like my video. Share my video where you can. Please be safe out there. And be careful. Be careful. At the top there's an Instagram button. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. Subscribe to my channel. I'll let you know I love you. And thank you for watching. Catch the rain.